Hello students of class 7. So how are you all? So today I am going to start the next chapter and the new chapter. Before that, just write down the syllabus for half yearly examination, that is from chapter 1 to chapter 8. Okay. So now I am going to start the next chapter, that is chapter 7. That will be simple linear equation, and next will ratio and proportion. Okay. So one more chapter we have to finish. So by 1 week, within 1 week we will finish this chapter, 1 or 2 week. Okay. But see students, just try to practice. Okay, starting from the first chapter. Many students from class 7, you are submitting the answers, you are giving consistently, you are giving the answers very good. So I am also feeling very happy because you are continuously sharing with me, and you are continuously connected with me. So that's why I'm feeling very happy. Okay, because I am teaching you, I am guiding you. So how much you are taking, how much you have collected the information which I have given to you. So that is the important thing. So by your writings I came to know that you are really doing well. Okay, some students are really doing very well, but I want everybody should participate and give your answers, and maximum students have shared the answers. That is the very good point. Okay, so by your writing style, by your writing pattern, I came to know that you understood the topic very well. Okay, so very good, and try to do consistently. Okay, don't stop, just try to do the work. Okay, and don't waste your time. Okay, that is my suggestion to you, and all the very best for everything. Okay, my good wishes are always with you. You just do well, that is my wish for you. Okay, so let us start the chapter simple linear equation. Okay, so see, first of all student, just recall the things which we have already studied in last class, that is class 6. In that also we have studied linear equation, there was balancing. Okay, just remember some diagrams were there. Okay, you can take out your book also. Okay, by that way also you can do. And first of all we have we have seen the diagrams. Using the diagrams we came to know how to balance both the sides, left hand side and right hand side. You know that there are two sides, one part is left hand side and one part is right hand side. So how to balance both the sides, already we have discussed that part. And next we formed many equation using the given conditions. Okay, the word problems were there. Using the word problems we have formed different equation, like the consecutive numbers. Just remember, just try to recall. Okay, when you recall the things, you can easily understand, you can make a link with this chapter with your previous knowledge. Okay, so please try to recall the things so that you can link the two topics, okay, which you have discussed earlier and which we are going to discuss now. So these are the informations. Okay, you can take out your books also. So by that way also it will be very helpful for you to gather the information. Okay, it's very simple, easy. Okay, and what is the meaning of linear? Linear means any alphabet which we are using in the expression, the power of that alphabet should be 1. Already we have discussed the meaning of linear is power 1, or you can say degree 1. Okay, so the meaning of linear is degree 1. And what is the meaning of equation? In equation, see, one important word is here, one important point is there, equate. What is the meaning of equate? We are equalizing, we are balancing. Okay, both sides we are equating. So left hand side part is there and right hand side part is there. So both should be equal. Okay, so that is the meaning of equation. So if I want to write an algebraic expression, okay, which is linear, that algebraic expression will be x plus 3. So already we have studied algebraic expression. So see, this is an algebraic expression and its power is 1. Okay, so this is an algebraic expression. And when it will become an equation, when I will equate this expression equal to some constant number. Okay, it may be any constant number, it may be 0 also, it may be 1, it may be 2, it may be 1 by 2, any number, any rational number you can say. Okay, so this is called algebraic expression and this is called linear equation. Okay, so in this particular class 7, we are going to study simple linear equation. What value I will put in x so that the left hand side part and the right hand side part will become equal. So the answer will be what? -3. If I put -3 in place of x, then -3 plus 3 will become 0. By that way the left hand side part will be 0 and already the right hand side part is already it is 0. So if we put -3 in this equation, we can say that it will balance the situation, or the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Okay, so this is about the concept of linear equation. Okay, so what are the rules for balancing an equation? So in an equation, to maintain the balance of equality, that means equal sign should be there. Okay, how to balance the situation? See, so there are 4 rules. So I am writing the first 2 rules and the remaining 2 rules you have to write. Okay, so see, the first rule is, if you add any number to left hand side, or you can say right hand side, that means any of the side, then you have to add the same number to the other side also. Okay, like you see, whenever you go to the market or anywhere you have seen, I think, balance. Okay, so there you can see there are 2 sides. Okay, one you can say the left hand side and the other you can say the right hand side. So if you put same quantity, or you can say same weight. Okay, if you are suppose putting 50 gram weight to one side, then you have to put 50 gram weight to other side also. So by that way the two sides should be equally balanced. Okay, so that is our first rule, that any number added to one side must be added to the other side also. Similarly, if you are subtracting any number from any side, and that number should be subtracted from the other side also. So by that way only the situation should be balanced, the condition will be balanced. Okay, similarly in three number rule, if you are multiplying by any number to any of the side, then you have to multiply with the same number to the other side also for balancing the two sides. Similarly, the fourth rule will be, if you are dividing by any number to any of the side, then you have to divide by the same number to the other side also. Okay, so these are the 4 important rules. See the first question of this exercise. You have to find the value of the box. Okay, so this is unknown here. We need to find the value of unknown. So you can see here, we need to find the value of the box. So in left hand side, this is the left hand side, you know already. In this left hand side, we need only this box, not +7. So we have to remove +7. So how to remove +7? See, we can subtract 7 from both sides. So by that way, in left hand side, 7 will be removed. Okay, so see, I am subtracting 7 to left hand side as well as right hand side. So by that way, +7 minus 7 will become 0 and 20 minus 7 will become 13. So the value in the box should be what? It should be equal to 13. You can also recheck. So how to check? See the checking process. This is not compulsory. You can do it in rough copy also. Okay, so in checking, just write the value of box in this box, that is 13 plus 7, and you got what? 13 plus 7 will be 20, and 20 is equal to 20. That means left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Okay, so similarly, see in number F, this box -7 is equal to -12. So again we need to find the value of the box. So the box should be there here only in left hand side. So we have to remove this minus symbol, sorry, -7. So how to remove? By adding 7 to both sides. That means if addition is there, then we have to subtract for removing, and if subtraction is there, means minus quantity, a negative number is there, then we have to add by the same number. Okay, so adding 7 to both sides, we get box -7 plus 7 is equal to, sorry, -12 plus 7. So -12 plus 7 will be what? -5. That means the value in the box should be equal to -5, so that both side, left hand side and right hand side, should be equal. So see, next question is number L. X minus 2 by 7 is equal to 5 by 7. So here see, in left hand side we have to find the value of x. So we have to remove minus 2 by 7 from this side. So that means we have to add 2 by 7 to both sides. So we will get what? See, x minus 2 by 7 plus 2 by 7, and in right hand side also 5 by 7 plus 2 by 7. So this and this will become what? After simplifying we will get 0. So finally this will be x, and here you can easily solve this. This is a fraction, fraction plus fraction, the denominator is same. So this will be 7 by 7, and when you cancel it you will get 1. Again you can check the answer is correct or not by putting in the main equation. This is the main equation where you can put the value of x equal to 1, and then you can simplify the left hand side part to get the right hand side part. Okay. Question number 2. Which of the following numbers satisfy the given equation? Be sure to try each number. So what they are saying, that you have to write, you have to put every number which are given in place of the unknown, or you can say the variable. So I am doing first of all question number F. Okay, so in F, see what is the variable? Variable is y, and our equation is y by 2 is equal to 6. So we have numbers 6, 3, 4, 12 and 0. So one by one we have to put. So first of all we have to write let y is equal to 6. So first of all we will put y is equal to 6. So no need to write let, you can just write put y is equal to 6. So after putting y is equal to 6, see what we got. We got left hand side is equal to 3 and right hand side is same 6. But see, 3 is not equal to 6. The equation is not balanced here. Okay, so we can say that therefore y is equal to 6. That means this value, this is not the solution, or you can say this value does not satisfy the equation. When it will satisfy the equation? If after putting the particular value, the left hand side and right hand side become equal, that value will satisfy the equation. Okay, so here we can write y is equal to 6 is not the solution of the given equation, or you can say, or you can write y is equal to 6 does not satisfy the equation. You can directly write this one. Okay, so again you have to put y is equal to 3 like that. See, after putting y is equal to 3 we got 3 by 2, which is also not equal to 6. Okay, therefore this is also not satisfy the given equation. Similarly you have to put y is equal to 4. Okay, next we have to put 12. Okay, so next, so see, for the remaining one I have done. So for y is equal to 12, sorry, y is equal to 12 is the solution, or you can say it satisfies the given equation. Okay, so like this you have to do the remaining questions. So I am doing one more question and please try to do the remaining. Okay, so students, see, the next question is number H. Here the equation is x to the power 2 is equal to 9, and the values of x are 9, 3, 0, minus 10, minus 3, by which we have to check which one satisfy the given equation. So first of all we are putting x is equal to 9. It will not satisfy, as this we got this one. Similarly after 9 we are putting x is equal to 3. So 3 square will be 9. So left hand side is equal to right hand side. That means it satisfies the given equation. Okay. Similarly after this one I am putting x is equal to 0. So after putting 0, 0 square. Okay, in place of x you have to put 0. So 0 square is equal to 9. But it is not equal. Okay. So again we have to put x is equal to minus 9. See, in book it is written as plus 9, but see already one 9 is there. So just put the minus symbol. I think minus is not printed. So please write minus sign. Okay. So minus 9 square is equal to 9. So minus 9 square is also equal to what? Plus 81. Okay. So 81 is not equal to 9. Again the last number, see, minus 3. So after putting x is equal to minus 3, see, minus 3 square. Minus 3 square means minus 3 into minus 3. You know that minus minus will be plus and 3 3s will be 9. So see, left hand side part is equal to what? Yes, it is equal to the right hand side. So that means x is equal to minus 3 satisfy the given equation. So how many values of x for this equation we got? Yes, two values. One is plus 3, another is minus 3. So just solve from a number to H number, and just you have to check that is there any question in which you got the value of the unknown as 2 numbers. Here see, we are getting the value of the unknown, that is the value of the variable. The solution are what? The number of solution are what? 2. We are getting 2 solution. But you can see from number A to G number, you will get only 1 solution. So why this happens? Why this is happening? Just you have to tell the answer to me, okay? You can send through WhatsApp, okay? Again, I am telling you the question, see. From A number to G number, you have to check how many number of solution you got. So, and in H number, we got how many solution? 2 solution. So, why here we are getting 2 solution, but in remaining question we are getting 1 solution? Just you have to answer this question to me, okay? So, thank you students. Please try to do the remaining question, okay?